Okay, so today we're doing real basics. It's like start from the start stuff. So with the step ups, you can use any step. I just happen to have my own little personal gym here that I work with. This has been built up over many years, probably the last 10 years. I've just bought items here and there. You don't need this sort of stuff. You can just use any step you like. But the basics of this is basically just step up, step down, step up, step down. You don't need to go backwards like I just did. You just come up, same foot up, same foot down. Do it 10 times. It's real basic stuff. Use whatever you've got at home. If you've got some sort of stairs at your house, doesn't matter what it is, you can use anything. It doesn't matter. Like I could even use, if I wanted to, this is not a good example, but a plate. So if that's all you've got, it's not very thick, but depending on where you're at, you can step up onto that, step down. That's not a good plate to use, but it's just an example of anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's about getting into a different habit. So, sorry, don't see my head today. It was probably a good thing. But all you're doing is rotational stepping. And what I mean by that is you do up with one leg, down with one leg. Same leg. Up, right, down, right. Up, right, down, right. Up, right, down. Do 10 of those. And then swap to the other leg. Right? Now, on the next video, you'll see the next variation to this. Okay? Now, another thing to make this harder, if you don't have a lot to work with at home, what you could do is hold something. So for argument's sake, I've got weights here, which, let's be honest, most people won't have. But to make it harder, you're stepping up holding those, because now you're working more than just your leg muscles and your ankles and your knees. You've got grip strength coming into it, shoulder strength, core strength, overall arm strength. I've just added 30 kilos to my body weight. So now I'm stepping up onto a step with an extra 30 kilos holding onto it. And it's about doing what you can with what you've got, no matter what. It doesn't make any difference. It's about the discipline of change. Because remember, hang on a second. Remember, this is about changing where you are now to something better. Because whatever bullshit has gone on in your life, and it doesn't matter what it is, it's irrelevant. It's you need to deal with that, right? You need to deal with whatever's happened between now, in the past, and go, I need to change. Because there's never been a true statement, nothing changes until you do. And once you learn that 10 small words, if it is to be, it is up to me. 10 small words that make a huge difference in your life. Nobody, and I mean no one, is coming to save you. This is on you. So if you've got diabetes, if you've pre-diabetic, if you're got onset dementia, this is the pure reason I'm doing this, is for those two things, because they are the biggest growing concern in our economy today, particularly in Australia, if not around the world. Go and Google it. Get onto ChatGPT and go, what are the two biggest health conditions that we are currently dealing with? And it will come up with dementia and diabetes type 2. And so if you go a little further than that and look into, okay, what causes dementia and what causes diabetes, it's all health and lifestyle stuff. It's all lifestyle choices, poor diet, poor movement. There's the thing called muscular amnesia. And it's because we have gotten into a situation where we have a very sedentary lifestyle, particularly as we age. Now, if everything I've said you understand and you're already doing something, you're probably in the wrong place. This is not for you. This is for someone who is looking to change their life and doesn't know how or where or why to start. There's got to be a reason that you want to make your life turn around in some way. And the reason I'm doing this, for two reasons: because I have it in my family, and because I know that had circumstances changed a lot earlier, people wouldn't be in my family wouldn't have diabetes and dementia. My auntie has been rotting in a hospital, and I use the term because literally that's what she's doing in a hospital for 8+ years with dementia. And everybody says, oh, you know, if you get dementia, you'll die within 2 years. She's been in a hospital bed in a vegetative state for 8 years. And had she addressed, and you know, we probably didn't know all this way back when, 20, 30 years ago when it all started with her, if we'd have known this, we could have stopped it. We could have made her life a whole lot different. So I'm doing this to make your life a whole lot different. But it's up to you. I can sit here and talk until the cows come home. I can show you every exercise under the sun. And let's face it, you don't need every exercise under the sun. You probably need about 5 exercises to get you through the rest of your life in a much better state of mind, physical state. Just the whole wellness thing will come into it. Because I'm going to talk about dietary changes and all that sort of thing as well. But today was the basics. It's step ups and step downs. And it's not so much to build muscle strength today. The next version of this will be. But it's to get mobility back into your ankles and knees, because that muscular amnesia, your body needs to learn how to move again. You need to learn how to stretch, how to do basic movements that every human being should be able to do. And one of them is step ups. Right, the next one we're going to get onto after we've done version 1 and 2. The next version of this is a harder version of what I've just done. We're going to get onto squats. All right, so squats, and again, there's different variations of it, which we'll go through. We'll show you every single step of it, and things will get harder as we're going through. But it's not about, it is about pushing your boundaries, but it's not about getting hurt. We don't want you to do anything that risks your physical health by getting hurt. Which is why, like I picked up the weights then, I'm not suggesting you do that unless this is very easy for you. If you have 1 step at home and that's all you've got, and 1 step is very easy and you're thinking this is a waste of time, pick up some weights and do it. And do lots more sets of it. Or put something on the step to step up onto. Obviously don't make it slippery, but make the step higher. Go for a drive or a walk, find a park where there's a hill, walk up a hill. It's the same thing. Walking up a steepish hill or a group of steps is much better. And just go and do as many laps or sets of stairs that you can. Because it's about changing this in order to change this. Has to change here first. If you can't see a brighter future for yourself, that's the first step. You've got to be able to see a brighter future for yourself. Because until that happens, nothing's going to change. Doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter whether I yell, scream, rant, which I wouldn't do anyway, but it's irrelevant. So, hopefully this was helpful, but it's video 1, it's day 1, it's step 1, and this is a long distance race. Because from today, if you make the decision, if you make the commitment to yourself, and this is all about your integrity, right? It's all about your integrity. If you say you're going to do something, then I trust that you will do it. I'm happy to help you along, answer any questions, give you any advice that you want. That's my job, but I can't do the shit for you. You've got to get off your ass and do it yourself. All right? So if you have any questions on this, you've got any comments, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next version of Step Ups, which again is much harder. So if you've got something you want that's more challenging than what we've done today, then wait for the next video. Until then, have a fantastic day. Do something different today that your future self will thank you for. Cheers.